The playoffs are back at Lambeau, and the temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid range. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. It's the second of our two games here on this Saturday as Super Wild Card Weekend continues here on EA Sports. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Purdy now to throw off the play action. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
First play, and Purdy wants to throw it. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Purdy looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
Throwing here, Purdy. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Anthony Schwartz, 57 yards. And the Niners will strike first here, this wild card matchup. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll... to the 20-yard line. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Gets around him.
Oh, that's sweet.
What an effort. Still on his feet. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. 73 yards rushing for him now as he has started this wild card round with a flourish. You were telling me this yesterday. It's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about where one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Now Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Josh Jacobs laying himself out in the end zone. And the Packers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 7 yards away. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. 2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. 87 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Here now, 2nd and 4. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. Oh, nice move. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title, so they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. He rips off a nice run there.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Love going to give it up on the touch pass. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown! Packers. Romeo Doubs, 38 yards. And the Packers are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Pretty entertaining start, 14 all the score on EA Sports. Second and 12. You see Purdy, he's going to shift them around. McCaffrey running up the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. On first down, this is McCaffrey. Oh, he shifts past him. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. Purdy from the gun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 50 yards. And the Niners have taken the lead. Now Moody for the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything is working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. Oh, and now some space to operate. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 126 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Hup.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Slant route, he's got Dobbs. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ready?
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Here's Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Love now. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Now receiver in motion left.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Jaden Reed from 4 yards out. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Back to throw, Purdy.
His throw incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Purdy.
And able to haul it in is Kittle.
And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
And now they'll shift things around. Purdy off the play fake.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got his man, Jennings.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 33. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Purdy will look to throw again here.
Eluding the pressure right.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd.
Purdy now to throw. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
They go play action here. Purdy. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. On the move to his left. Pass to Ayuk, and he's got him on the comeback route. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Purdy sets up to throw again. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Moody good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Throwing. Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And able to get this out to the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
On the handoff, and now a fumble. The ball's out. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to...
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And that ball popped free. We can hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So they keep the football, but now face second and long.
Let's go.
A handoff left, McCaffrey. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 101 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round.
Well, that last one makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Here is third and quite a ways. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on first and second down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on fourth down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on first and second down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
A short throw to Musgrave. Call it a gain of a yard, and 3rd and 8 now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he goes out right around the 39. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Let's go now.
Love to throw for it on 4th. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. Love.
A short throw to Musgrave.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
To the air again, Love. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw now. Here's Love. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
Go! Dragon 60.
Love looking to throw it. Same target. It's Jacobs again.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Jacobs looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line.
Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
One more time with Jacobs.
And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown.
Romeo Doubs
with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Packers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
The point after is good, and the lead is down to a field goal. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
Pushing through the contact. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. And they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
McCurdy, he's going to shift him around into something else. 2nd and 11. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brandon Ayuk. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the 49ers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point try now for Moody. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession. And to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th. As they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Leonard Floyd in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
I wonder if they're wandering back to the huddle thinking to themselves, can we just hit rewind and go back a play? Definitely not the down they wanted to begin this drive by giving up a sack. But for the defense, that's exactly how they drew it up.
Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josh Jacobs, 64 yards. And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And they can't bring him down. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Room here to run. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 25 yards the pick up there, and also a 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Throwing here, Purdy. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, 52 yards. And the 49ers use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. That's taken in by Watson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards. Working out of the gun. Love. Throwing quickly here, and he's got Jacobs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now they send a man in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Third and 2. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Touchdown, Packers! Josh Jacobs saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. And he's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a first down. What a difference a week makes. 5 interceptions in their last game. Here we are, fourth quarter. He's played mistake-free football.
And I'm sure that we can look back on the past week and say, okay, he spent time in the film room and they worked on his mechanics. Sometimes it's just your team believing in you, your coaching staff believing in you, and you relax and play to your potential. And he's doing that in this game.
You see Purdy, he's going to shift him around. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause of the action. A timeout here defensively. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
And now an audible here into something else.
70 Lions. 70 Timberwolves. Go.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
That was a good play, an incompletion that feels like a disappointment. The ball was tipped in the air, a chance for an interception, and you just feel the home crowd coming together thinking, this is the big play we've been looking for. And when it falls to the ground, a little bit of disappointment, even though it was a good play.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
Back to throw, Purdy.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
They read zone coverage there and thought there was some space to send their guy right into the middle on a slant, hoping he would get lost. Instead, they read it quite well and closed quickly.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. Fourth down try. Here's Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey.
A 13-yard touchdown run.
And the 49ers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Moody good with the extra point.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Love.
He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Buying time to his left.
And Love is going to slide down and pick up the 1st. Now 1st and goal. Here's Love.
Flush to his right. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Fred Warner. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And into the end zone, a pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Now Moody for the PAT.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Now a 2nd and 10.
One last shot now for Love. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.